Our students, Brian Proctor, the art teacher, back again, welcoming you back again with another lesson. So today's drawing lesson is going to be on sketching. And sketching, to me, I would say, is like the third step in learning how to draw the figure, because that's what we're going to be working on today is the figure. The first step would be learning your shapes. The second step would be learning how to connect your shapes. And the third step would be sketching your shapes into figures. So without further ado, let's go and get into the video. So I'll see you guys at the drawing table. Our students, welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to do some sketching. We're going to talk about sketching. And what is sketching? Sketching is drawing. Let my seat down a little bit. Okay, here we go. Sketching is just basically rough drawing. We're not trying to draw anything perfect here. We're just trying to basically loosen up our hands, loosen up our drawings, and create, basically create. So again, everything is based on a shape. So with sketching, you're going to use more of your rectangles, basically your rectangles, your triangles, and just more of your long rectangles, and a couple ovals in there. But these are the shapes you're going to use. Well, you're going to use the triangles too. Okay, I just said that triangle. Okay, it's early. It's early. All right, so let's just do some sketching. Sketching is basically you're just drawing. You get an image in your head. In the other video I did these figures as examples. Now, if you have figures, you can pose them in whatever way you want to do a sketch or a drawing. But I recommend you don't do that because you don't want to look at something and following it. To create is to draw from your imagination. You don't want to be stuck like, oh, I can't see it. I can't draw it. You want to be able to see it in your head and draw it. And that's where sketching comes in at. So if I'm sketching something, I'm going to use this rectangle first as a body, and then later I will add my shapes to it to make it more of the body shape. I've got my hand, I'm gesturing, and you can't see it because it's off camera. So if I'm going to just draw sketches, I'm just going to, and I don't know what it's going to be like, so I'm just going to use this rectangle, and I'm going to just bend it to give it some kind of motion. I can give it my center line, and then my head can be here, neck is right here, and that's just a little square, oval, rectangle. And then I'll take, I can chop my shoulders off, or I can just put the circle here and here. And as I say, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just sketching, and that's what sketching is about. Here, and then I'll take this and I'll put this here, and there's a hand here. So this is going to be the center point where the crotch is. I don't have to cut it off because I kind of know where it is, but just for the sake of the video, I'm doing that. And then I can put it here. I can put another one here. And I'm not trying to do a cool position. I'm just trying to basically sketch so that my lines are not straight, because I don't want to draw something straight like that. And here's the other line, and that's straight, and this is straight. I want to make that straight line curved a bit. Now, this part will never curve on you, but when you look at it, there is some curve in this line, in this straightness of my arm. So I want to get a little bit of curve, just a little bit, to give it more of an action versus this straight line like that. Okay, so it's just being loose. It's not trying to come up with any positions. I'm just sketching for now. And then I'll put my other leg back here, my triangle, which is the foot. I'll put this one, he could be running. And usually as I start sketching, then I'll see, what the figure is doing. I just put this foot here and put this foot there. And then I have this weird position, which doesn't make any difference because it's a sketch. So let's just say I have this line here. This is a wall. And let's just say I'm going to put somebody on the wall. Just have him lean on the wall. How would I have him lean on the wall? I don't know. Just sketching here. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to use the rectangle for the body, and I'm going to add some curve to it. Just think about a piece of chewing gum, and I know they have the little teeny pieces now, but the strips of chewing gum, you want to turn it and twist it. like that. So I'm gonna have my center line wherever, put it in the center, put it here, wherever. And I'm gonna put the head here. Let's just say his arm is gonna be here, elbow is gonna be there. And the hand is gonna be here. Let's just say he's smoking a cigarette. He's leaning on the wall. Let's put that one foot here and the other foot back. It's a weird position, but sketching helps you to define and make you say, okay, that's not right, but if I twist this or twist that, it'll come out better. So let's just say put his hand here. And a lot of times if you're having trouble with the arm or you don't really know where to put the arm, draw the hand first and connect the arm. So if you got a cigarette right here, then the arm is going to go here, and the forearm is going to go there and there. And then he could be looking up. He could be blowing, smoke. But he's still leaning against that wall. So I'll put that wall a little bit back, and now that wall can become a tree. He's under the tree and he's smoking a cigarette. Now, once I have this and I'm happy with it, then I can say, okay, this is going to be the torso. This is going to be the upside down house. Then I have my delts. Let me get a fatter pen. This is a brush pen, which is not the best, but then I can say, okay, this is how this is going to be here. I'm going to have this, that. As I said, this is a brush pen, so I shouldn't have picked that brush pen up. Then I can start doing that if I'm comfortable with it. And this is the same thing you should do if you're doing comics. You should be a rough sketch. Foreshortening. Foreshortening is basically putting something in front of something else. So if I'm doing a rough sketch, let's just do the circle right here. I'm just going to do the circle. And I'm going to put his hand, right here. He's holding a gun. He's holding a gun. So a given, when I say it's a given, the delts, it goes right there on the shoulder. It goes right on the end of the shoulder. So I'm going to have to do the forearm and this little bit of space. I'm going to have to do the forearm and the bicep. So the forearm is going to be here. Now the forearm is going to go out. That was something that always really bugged me when I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So let's just say, here's my hand. Here's my rough hand. Here's my gun. Manipulating the shapes. And then the forearm is going to go out. It's going to go kind of down. You can't see this. You can't see it. It's going to go down and back up. So the forearm is going to go down here. And then the bicep is going to be connected here. Like I say, it's a given. So this is in front of that. And the rest of the palm, the gun goes down here. There's the thing. I'm not trying to get into detail. So the forearm, can I even see what I just did? The forearm is going to go back here and down. The elbow is going to be like right about here. And then the rest is connected to, it's going to come up and connect right to that delt. And then, of course, the chest is going to go right there. That's how you're going to start doing foreshortening. And by doing that, it's just like taking a cylinder or the triangle, and you're turning it toward yourself or away from yourself. This is why I have these right here for show. This is going to be the cylinder, and then as you turn it, you see how short it gets. So if I have this is going to be the forearm. Remember I said chop it off. We have this and chop it off right here. So if I chop that off like that and put the hand there. So if I have this in front of me or front of you, you're just going to see this. This is really thin. Come on, Brian, get it in front of the camera. It's kind of hard because I'm looking at my monitor and my camera's up here. So you're going to have that, and you're going to have, you just lost it from the camera again. You're going to have, where is it? And you see how short these things are getting? Put it down, it makes it a little easier and like that. So if the hand was up here, then this is what you would see. You would see just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And it's just taking the shapes, turning it, twisting it, bending it, extending it. So you have to learn how to do that. And if you're saying, well, I'm not seeing any improvements in my drawings up to now before seeing this video, then that could be the reason why, because you're not doing those things to do that. So by turning this, you're going to start seeing the front circle, as I call it, and the back circle. And the more you turn your object, the less of the side you're going to see. So by taking that one, and then if I take another one and I put it in front of that, this is what you're going to get. And then the hand could be right here, and then it could be the gun right here. You have your forearm, you have your bicep, and it's connected to the delt, which is connected to your shoulder. All right, do some more sketching. 10 minutes into it, just do some rough sketching. Turn it over, save my paper. So I'm going to take a shape here, because what I'm going to do, you see why it's oval like that. Then I'm going to put his head here. Then I'm going to take, just like, this is going to be the buttocks, like he's laying down or he's flying or something like that. So I'm going to take one leg, and just like I did this, turn it that way where you can't see much of it. I'm going to do a leg here. This is just rough sketching. This is rough sketching. And I'm going to put the calf here, or the calf, other leg there. All right, so, okay, get back into sketching. Stop trying to be all perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put a little more pencil. I'm going to, let's just say I'm going to put the hand right here. Let's say he's swimming, okay? So that's going to be more of a square, a rectangle, and then I'm going to, fingers right here, thumb is down here. So we're going to put the oval here, and the circle right there. And this one's going to be, turn this way. We're going to have the circle here. How you want to do this? Circle here, and the triangle there, and then the hand there somehow. And then the other leg could be more over here. And it's going to get smaller because it's further away. And then the foot there. All right, now see, you got your foreshortening because this part is closer to you, camera. Where's the camera? This part is closer to the camera than my elbow, so it's going to be bigger, and it is covering the wrist. So it's going to be foreshortened. So if I find a better one than that brush pen, it's 0.5, 0.3, I can maybe do it a little better. And the hand is going to go here, and I covered up the thumb, but that's okay. Here, and then there's the wrist, there's the bicep, there's the tricep, center line, goes here, here's that. Here's the other hand, however I want to put the other hand. So this is covering up the back and part of the other side of the buttocks, but you're going to have this little piece right here, which connects to that leg, which goes up, which is there, and this goes down. And then if I wanted to, I could put the little fins on them or whatever, or the face mask, which is just shapes. And a little piece in his mouth, tanks on his back, hair all whatever because he's swimming, some bubbles. And that's the good thing about sketching, because once you get something, you can kind of continue that. That's why I like comics, because the imagination runs from there. All right, so I can actually add to that, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to sketch some more. Take the piece of gum, turn it, or twist it, however you want to do. You can go backwards, you can twist, whatever, but this basically is the whole body right here. And then the head. The head here is here, however do you want to put the head. What is it? The guy could be shot or something. Oh, he's holding his chest. He just got shot, one arm down. This one's going to go out. This one's going to come in. He's getting shot or being shot. Leg here. let's do a foreshortening. It's going to be kind of stupid, but it's just you'll see. So this leg is just like this cylinder, except this is all the way in front of you, like that. So we have this, and then this part of the leg, we have the knee, and this part is going to be a triangle going down, and this foot is going to come up like that. So that's just an oval. So what you have is the body's coming around, the leg is basically kind of right in front of you. Here's my knee, and then here is this. This is going to go in like that. And this one's going to go out. And you're going to have the house. I'm not going to add any detail to it. So you say, but you're doing it. And center line is going to curve around here. Do something better with that head. Put that head back like that. And then that other hand holding that chest, because this is where he was shot in the chest. And put the other foot up like that. Sketching. I don't know. Let's lean a person. Let's lean him back, like he's sitting in a chair or something. And let's bring it down a little bit more. I got one leg here, and it's going to be the same thing. So let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's take this one leg, and we're going to put it across here. And this other leg is going to go down, and then he's sitting on a bench. Quick sketch, quick rough sketch. Circle, rectangle, triangle, circle, rectangle, triangle, line, center line. So we've got the center line right here. So over here, we're going to have that leg. And it's going to cut in across that leg. And we're going to have the bottom of that foot. And this other leg is going to be here and down. His hand is going to be here. His head is going to be here. And he could be looking up. Everybody's looking up. You know, when you sit on a park bench or whatever, maybe you go there to get away, or maybe you go there to just sightsee or whatever. His head is going to be up again because maybe he's looking at a plane or something. Put the head down one time, Brian. And then you have the shoulders. And you have that. Rough sketch. Another one. I don't know. That's why you just sketch. You just sketch. And you see what comes from it. But the first thing you want to do is the body. And you want to kind of give the body a little bit of twist somehow, some way. But there's only so many ways you can twist the body. That's why there's only so many action poses you can do. But you can lift one arm up. You can have the same thing. Lift one arm up, other arm down. And all this can stay the same. Did a video on that a while back. But we'll get into that as we get into more action poses. I don't know. So now with the twist, that always got me. That trying to twist it like that always got me, because there's a hard way to explain that. So I'm not going to do it here. It's just weird. It's just hard to explain. So I'm just going to do this. This guy's got that walk, and he's going from the back, and then the leg is coming here, and the other leg is going there. It turned into a run, but there is a way to twist that, but you have to turn that into meat. I did that. I think I did a video on the twist, because this becomes the lats, and this is the front, and the hips has to be twisted. So let's not worry about that right now, because I'd have to get deep into that, and it's a lot of, if you're beginning, it's hard. And some people, I knew this guy, he could just do that twist. And I'm like, how in the world did you do that? Never figured that one out yet. But let's do another sketch. This is a different type of pencil. Let's make this go back. And then there's the head. Shoulder, shoulder, I don't know. Shoulder, shoulder. Let's put a leg right here. And at this point, you should be able to say, okay, he's doing something. Maybe he's ice skating or whatever. I would twist that more and twist it around. This is a good part about sketching. Triangle for the foot. Triangle for the foot. Let's just say this person is ice skating. Triangle for the foot, triangle for the foot. Since that's the other foot, this arm's got to go back. This arm is going to go forward. Ice skater. So then I have to do this. I have to do this and then that. And that's where you get into that twisting. It's kind of weird. And then you can kind of flesh it out a little bit more as you do it. But that's the fun of sketching. Let's do one more and we'll call it quits. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Let's do a female. Let's do a female. Female is going to be the same thing. Again, I have no idea how I'm going to position this female character. Let's just get started and see where it goes. I'm going to do this. And then you can do that. Remember the two triangles. Go back to the video. Two triangles. Here's her head. I'm going to have her look this way. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know, but I'm just going to just sketch it out for the sake of the time, for the sake of time. And whenever you bend a leg and you bend this other part all the way back, this heel is going to touch your buttocks. This heel is not going to come, or the heel of the foot is not going to come here unless that foot is going. How can I say this? This is your thigh right here. This is the other leg, other part of your leg. It's going to come up. That heel is going to touch your butt unless it goes out to the side like that, which is kind of weird or hard to do. So that's the only reason why you're really not going to see this. Like I said, unless that you can twist that foot out to the side. So it's going to go like that. So foot here, that curve. Let's just put the hands back. Put the arms back. Here's the hand. Let's say she's got a gun. She's something in the wind. I don't know, running in the wind. Let's put another hand right here in front of her. So this one's going to come like here. And this is going to go here, which is, as I said, the given. And she can have another gun right here. She's shooting from the hip. That's not shooting from the hip. That's shooting across. As she's running and bullets are going past her. So just because, let's do this. This is whatever it is. Thumb goes behind the gun, Brian. And shoulder down. Thumb goes behind the gun. This is why the gun goes back here. You got the finger and you got the other hands holding it. The little trigger guard is right there. You have the shape here. You have the shape there. Or that triangle shape there. Leg. The foot is going to be pointed down. This, you got the shape here. So remember, the breast is like the shape of a heart that goes around. Get into more of that later. Add a little more shape. This is going to crotch. This is going to come up. You're going to have that little piece right here because the calf is a strong muscle. So it's going to push up into that leg. So you're going to have this, you have that, and then you're going to have the shape of the foot. And like I said, she's looking back. So she's looking back to see who she's shooting at. And the shape of the gun. So, sketch. That's the best way to learn how to actually draw better. As I say, with this, and I was going to cut it loose. With this, after this, then this is my center line. Then I will start adding these things to it like this. So I will know what's right and what's wrong. I can start defining the shapes of it. So my chest is going to go here, and this arm is going to go back. This is going to be that delt. This is going to be the bicep. This is going to be the forearm here, and some lat right here. This is my waist. This is my leg, and it's pretty much, you know, kind of correct. My knee. This chest is going to come up here. There's going to be the other delt, bicep, forearm, like that. Going to go around. This is going to be my legs. So you get the point. You get the point. Same thing with the woman. Same thing with her. Sketch. Sketch. Do as much sketching as you can on those days when you just can't really seem to draw, or because there are times when I draw and I can't get things right. You know, just stop and just play around and sketch. So that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it won't be too long to get it out. All right. Keep drawing. Later.